Hi, I'm James Peel, and this is my PowerPoint for Peachtree Case B. First, we'll look at the preferred stock. The firm has $54,956,000 of preferred stock outstanding. Given that the preferred stock has a $100 par value, a 4.32% cumulative dividend, and currently sells for $48 per share, we expect a nominal rate of return of 9% and an effective annual rate of return of 4.39%. If another series has a $100 par value, a 9.75% cumulative dividend, and 60,000 of the 300,000 shares must be retired annually, then the current value of one share is $106.99. Now, for the common stock, the 5-year dividend growth rate is 6%. The price at the beginning of 1992, which is the first year we're using, is $22.26, and we're assuming that the dividend growth rate will continue indefinitely. Given that the estimated dividend at the beginning of 1992 is $1.80, the expected rate of return is 8.57%. We also expect the dividend yield to be 8.57%. Under constant growth, both dividend yield and capital gains yield should remain constant over time. In order for the constant growth model to work, we assume that dividends will grow at the same rate indefinitely. However, in the real world, this doesn't always happen for every stock. Now, we're going to assume that the 6.0 growth rate will only hold for 5 years. After that, it will return to the normal rate of 7.5%. Assuming that the required rate of return is 13.5%, we can expect the stock to be valued at $30.28 per share in 1992, $32.49 per share in 1993, and $34.77 in 1994. If the dividend remains at 180 for 5 years, then increases by 6% every year after that, the value of the stock would be $19.76 per share, which is much lower than the value we calculated in Part A. We now ask if the assumed 6% growth rate is reasonable. According to our calculations, yes, it is reasonable. Finally, we examine if it's possible to estimate a long-term sustainable growth rate. And I found that we can, at 5.09%. This rate is much lower than the given rate of 7.5%.